This is Sizwe Podcast. Hello. Welcome, everyone. How are you?
I am doing good.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sizwe Podcast. My name is Agnes, and I'm here today again with
Patricia.
And something happened to us during the winter months, and today we want to talk about it. You know why? As African women, there are certain things that we don't do. We don't celebrate our milestones. Like when something good happens to us, we only say, it's okay, or maybe I was lucky or something like that. But during this winter month, something so awesome happened to me and Patricia, and we want to use that as a way of encouraging ourselves that we make big milestones and we make little milestones, and we should find a way to celebrate them. When it was my 50th birthday, I wanted to celebrate it. You see this woman? She did hair so big.
You know what I realized?
Mm-hmm.
I realized that I rarely celebrate life.
Yes.
I for some reason, I was telling my husband, I'm like, I'm going to go out because I haven't celebrated life. I'm busy. And life is too short.
Very good. You see what I'm saying?
Short,
yeah. So we celebrated our 50th birthday in so many styles. But beyond that, there are things that comes to our ways that we just brush it aside and say, okay, life should go on. Mm-hmm. But today we are talking about special awards that we received in Edmonton here. And it has really brought us a lot of smiles and joys and all the congratulations that are coming.
Yeah.
And today we want to talk about it. I want to talk about mine. Patricia will talk about hers. And so Patricia will start first, or I can start. I don't mind.
You know, the thing is, rarely do I even say, I got an hour.
Yes.
As much as it is good, I'm excited.
You're like, maybe.
Maybe that's what we have to learn.
Yes. Try to celebrate milestones. Like when we set goals, we are good at that as women. I want my children to go to college. And when the college time comes, do you take steps back and say that today we are going to sit by this dining table and celebrate the fact that my child has gotten an admission? We don't. I don't normally do that. Or, I wanted to learn how to drive. Most women who come here came to Canada to learn how to drive. After we got the driver's license, did you ever celebrate that?
Yeah.
But it was a scary thing for you when you were learning how to drive. Mm-hmm. But when it came into your life, you took it as life as usual.
If it's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah.
At 50, there's one word I have learned at my 50. I have gone beyond be careful. So I want to celebrate every little milestone, whether you like it or not. Please join us to celebrate this award today. Patricia has one award. I got one award. And I will let her go first.
And for the other thing is that for somebody to look at the work that you do and recognize that you did well.
Yes.
It's something, because this award you don't ask for, and somebody out there is looking at your
saw
work
you and you deserve it
and say you deserve this.
Yes,
it's yours.
It's very huge for me. I think when I got the letter, I was like, maybe somebody's doing me a favor. You know the fact is like, I got lucky, or I didn't deserve it, or like all these mixed feelings go through you.
Yes.
But you sit back and said, somebody somewhere saw what I am doing. Mm-hmm. And thought that it need to be recognized, and it did.
But the thing is that you are doing what you feel you are supposed to do.
Yes,
and you do it with the full capacity that you have, and you are like, this is what I want. I like to do.
Yeah, and with no expectation that somebody should give me an award.
Yes. That's the good part.
Yeah.
That's the good part, because you are doing what you love, and for you it's normal. And somebody else is like, for somebody to do that, they might have something special, because now we live in a world whereby we are very individualistic.
Yes, yeah.
So me, my children, my family.
Yes.
But to go out there and work for the community, change lives for the community, because as for you, I see you work so much with our community. You work so much with children.
Why, people? This is Sizwe Podcast. My name is Agnes. She's Patricia. We are talking about us. Who is you? Me or the community? Don't talk about me because it is our award.
Yeah, because for the longest time, you are always working. You are always with kids. The amount of patience that you have, not a lot of people have it. Sometimes I don't have it myself. But for people to realize that this person is unique.
Yes.
Because for you, you are working with the kids. You are running around
Patricia,
selflessly.
this is us. Patricia is talking about me. Okay, so no, guys, let me tell you about Patricia. The reason why I think she also deserved the award that she got. You see, we are preparing the soup. We don't want to tell you the award yet. The soup is coming, so just enjoy the conversation. If you just join us, this is Sizwe Podcast, and today, these two beautiful ladies, we are in our 50s. We are talking about award that we got this winter, and it has really changed a lot of things in us. And like I was just telling Patricia that as women and as African women, we don't really celebrate milestones, even birthdays. It's just recently that we think that we have to. I can count the number of birthdays I have celebrated myself. But certain things has to be accepted and say that, yes, today I got this and I want to celebrate it. Even if you have to celebrate it with a bowl of cheese of cake.
Yes.
Cheesecake, right?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, Agnes, how many books do you have under your belt?
Hey.
And you've never said anything about that. And have you ever celebrated writing a book and finishing and say, this is a job well done, Agnes?
No, I don't think I have ever done that. And I'm just coming to the realization that there are certain milestones that need to be recognized by you, me, myself, even before people come, and then you are like, oh, I think they just want to give it to me for me to feel good. You know, that kind of feeling. But no, I don't want to feel that again. I think somebody saw me and realized that
you are doing a good
job. Yes.
Yeah, and I think somebody read my book and enjoyed it. Just like I was saying, Agnes, we have to talk more and more about your books. You've written so many books, children's books. This woman, when you start reading her books, you sit down and you don't want to put the book down.
Oh my goodness.
But she never wants to talk about it. And I'm like, Agnes, let's talk about this.
So today we are talking about awards and not books, guys.
Yes, but still, it's one milestone that you never celebrate. Of course,
I have to celebrate that too. But today we'll talk about our awards.
Yes.
And I think I want to tell my story that leads to the award. And I think, Patricia, you also be willing to tell a certain part of. I will tell my story as an immigrant, and not just about coming here, but what led to this award. If you just join us, this is Sizwe Podcast. And my name is Agnes. This is Patricia.
And Agnes is talking about her award, the award that she got this year. Agnes, what was the award? What led you to that time when somebody saw and said, this woman is phenomenal?
Okay, so I have been working with a non-profit here in Edmonton for the longest time. You know, strangely, I am one crazy girl you ever come across. Now I am a woman. So I think the craziness is going down with menopause. I have never stayed at a job for more than 2 years. After 2 years, I'm finding a way to get myself out. Even if you don't fire me, I'll find a way to quit. But with this organization since 2011, I have been working as a volunteer, as a youth coordinator, as program coordinator, and currently I'm working as program manager. I work with Synconia Community Development Organization. You know, when I met the founder of the organization, Issa Kamara, I just love what he was doing because he works with kids. And for me, naturally, I have worked with kids since 1992 at age 21. Do the math. I have never gone far away from kids program for at least as long as 1 or 2 years. The maximum is 2 years when I've done something else that was not involved kids. But the rest of my adult life from age 21 up to now, I work with kids. So everything kids just boils my blood up like bubbles. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is my story. And when Synconia got funding to help new immigrant kids to integrate into the Canadian culture, I bought into it. And I have been so crazy doing all kinds of messy and programs that you can't even think about to make the kids aware of the Canadian culture and also
also you dress up.
I love to dress up, you know, and I bring my culture. If you see me today, there's something. I'm wearing my beads. I have a bead around me. So I always try to bring my own culture into whatever planning that the kids do. So I will just name a few. We have access to the rec center pass that allows Synconia to take 40 kids into the rec center for them to participate into swimming. And you'll be surprised that some of these kids have never taken part in any swimming, whether recreational or anything. There was one child in 2016. We took them to Commonwealth. The moment he dipped into the water, he said, "Oh, this is my first time of swimming."
Oh.
By then, he has been in Canada for 2 years. So stories like that really moved me. Mm-hmm. So we take them to rec activities. We do continuously every year summer activities for the kids. And I plan the games. I plan in consultation with all the summer camp team. And I bring everything messy. You know, one time I attended an interview and the lady asked me, "So what is your weak point?" And I said, "I like messiness." I didn't get the job. So this is how much I have worked with kids, and I continue to. When COVID came, something changed in our programming. We were doing online programming, and I felt that let's get something with the kids that they will do hands-on. And that's when I introduced the gardening activities. For the first time in 2020, we did our gardening in our homes, where we delivered garden pot and soil to the kids, and they planted their little tomatoes, onions, and they took videos and pictures of the growth of the plant, and they sent it to us.
That's beautiful.
Right after they allowed us to have an in-person, we jumped deep into the gardening activities, going everywhere in the city, taking the kids to one garden from another to another, until they have really fell in love with that kind of activity. And that is some part of the stories that led into this award.
Wow.
And guess what? I like to cook.
Yes.
So if you come to Synconia program, those you know me, it's the food is our signature part. And even when COVID came, we got funding to buy 2,000 worth of pieces. And guess what we did? We drove to the doors of these kids and delivered the pieces to them.
Wow.
It meant so much to their parents. Some of the kids will call me, "Auntie Agnes, tomorrow is my birthday. Would you cook for me?" And I will spoil them. I will cook a big bowl of my favorite Ghana jollof. It's better than the Nigerian jollof.
I don't think the Nigerians will agree to that.
Yes, if you don't agree with me, when you watch this video, come here. We'll have that argument.
And then we'll cook. We'll have a cook-off. We'll
have a cook, and we'll have. I mean it. I cook a whole bowl of jollof. I make chicken, and I will drive and drop the food off, and the parents get like, "Wow!" I say, "Yeah, I just want to spoil him." So these are some of the things that I do, and I do it for fun. You know, there are jobs that you wake up and you feel like, "I don't want to go there. That is not my job." I love what I'm doing, and that is what brought the award. What about you, Patricia?
You know, for me, when I first came to Canada, that's when I realized that we have a rich culture.
Yes.
That we don't actually appreciate.
Yes,
we don't even showcase.
Yes.
And when I went to back to Africa, 6 years after I've been here, I already had my son. My son by then was 4. And I said to myself, what is it that we have as a people, as a community, that we can bring to Canada that will make a difference?
Oh, yeah. We have so much culture that are really unique and different.
Yes. Because what I had realized is that Canada embraces cultures.
Yes, yeah, the diversity and the multiculturalism.
And the diversity,
yes, yeah.
and they are willing to learn.
Yeah.
They are willing to try the foods.
Oh, use that word. They are willing to try the food.
Yes.
And me, I am so conservative. Oh, I don't like that food. Oh, I don't know how to eat it.
And they
no,
try
Canada
everything.
is not like that. They want to try it.
They will try it and they will say, oh, this is good. How do you make this?
Yes.
And then they will ask for a recipe.
Yes.
So when I went to Zimbabwe and I was like, what is it that we have as a Zimbabwean people that we can show to the Canadians? And I thought the
that
one
is so smart.
and only thing that I remember enjoying was marimba.
Guys, have you ever listened to them? They are the most sought after playing team in Edmonton right now. If you're looking for them, you have to book and you'll be on the 90th line. Marimba is fully booked. Trust me. It is the best you can listen to. Go online and look for them. If you just join us, this is Sizwe Podcast. My name is Agnes. This is Patricia. We are telling you about our milestone, the awards that we receive, and today we are just enjoying it. It's just a party. She forgot to bring the cheesecake.
And then I brought that little marimba for my son. But then when I came here, 2016, I started the Sizwe organization. It's called Sihle Sizwe organization. I called it Sihle Sizwe because for me, I was more about empowerment of women and children.
Yeah.
And Sihle, for those of you who don't know, I lost my sister to domestic violence. My sister was stabbed by her then husband 9 times when she decided she didn't want the marriage because of abuse. And that man came back to our place and stabbed her 9 times.
Goodness. Oh, so
she died while my mother was holding. Oh, yeah, that's where Sihle comes from.
Okay. I never asked that question. Guys, this is Sihle Sizwe Podcast. You see, her name lives on, and we will work hard to honor her name.
To honor
Never again would a woman be stabbed 9 times. Please, and enjoy this show. We are having a party.
And, I started the organization and I was like, okay, now what can we do? And then we were doing programs. We started with marimba. We had a few marimbas. I bought marimba. I met this Canadian guy who was making marimba, and he made us a few marimbas. And we started a marimba program. We started a gumboots program because I was looking for those unique things that we have. And I found somebody who knows how to play. Do we play gumboots? Yes, play gumboots dance. And he taught our kids. So during COVID, we started doing gumboots dance online.
Oh.
So he will be at his place and the kids will be at different places at their homes and they'll be playing gumboots dance. And another thing that we did, we conducted 419 lessons online.
Look at that.
We got funding and we were able to get children who were lagging behind at school and they signed up and we were helping pay money for them to go to take these online lessons.
Yes.
And it wasn't only lessons because we were looking for people who were going to be mentors to these kids.
Yes.
So these were university students who they could easily relate to these children. And you wouldn't believe how they improved in their schooling during that hard time.
And my son enjoyed that. Yeah, my son was one of those students who took part in that mentorship program. Yes.
Oh, and it was excellent. Yes. And then we struggled to get a steady marimba teacher. Then we had already started on marimba. And finally we were like, okay, what should we do? Because we love marimba. Now we have lots of marimbas. What should we do? We brought an excellent teacher to play marimba, to teach marimba.
Guys, if you have not seen what she's talking about, it's like a xylophone, a huge one. And if they are playing it, whether you are a lover of music or you start moving your parts like this. Before you know, I watched a video this weekend. And I watched when they were playing, and there was one lady. She really wanted to get into the rhythm. I'm like, yes, the African bag bites you. The African bag bites you. And it was beautiful.
And not only do we do that, we have a program because for me, I'm very intentional in the programs that we do.
Yes.
So I'm realizing that the world is all about empowering girls and women. What happens to our boys?
Our men, yes.
And then we started a Boys to Men program where fathers come and spend time with boys, fathers, nephews and uncles.
Yes.
Come and spend time with boys, and we bring different speakers. We talk about mental health. We talk about cultures. We talk about everything.
Very good.
Everything. So it's those things that led me. Did they lead me? Those things that made me get the award, because I was like, for me, it's natural. That's what I feel my passion is.
Yes.
If I could do anything in the world,
this is what
you want. This is what I want to do.
This is what I want to be, to just be around the kids so we can do all the messy things.
Yeah. Yeah, and play music and teach kids about our culture, where we come from, and our dances, our instruments.
Yes, our instrument, bring part of it into this generation, and they will also they may not take all of it, but when we are gone, they can take a part into the next generation. We are here.
As we are here, we are giving birth to these children who are Canadian. What is it that they will have of their own and say, this is what our parents left us with?
Yes.
So we have to be intentional on the way we do things. So I was like, okay, let's find things that will help our children remember that, oh, my parents were from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And this is a Zimbabwean this, a Zimbabwean this.
That.
Let's bring our cultures to where we are.
Awesome. So guys, we've told our stories. Now we'll talk about the award. But if you just join us, this is Sizwe Podcast. Today we are talking about something interesting, very phenomenal that happened to us. For us as immigrants, everything counts. But one thing that we forget is try to celebrate our milestones. When something good happened to us, don't just brush it aside. Buy a bowl of cheesecake, sit by it and eat. And tell yourself, I am celebrating this milestone. Now I will make another goal, or I will set myself another goal. So, please go ahead.
And Agnes got an award. Guys, this is the biggest award you would ever get. Unfortunately, you cannot see it. Let's read it. Can you read it yourself?
Okay, I love to do that. So, guys, from nowhere, I got a letter saying that my name, you know my name is Agnes, right? My name is Ya Sewa Somwa. By command of the lieutenant, is that how you say it? Lieutenant?
The lieutenant, yeah.
By command of the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, the Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee Medal is hereby conferred upon you in commemoration of the 70th anniversary of Her Majesty's ascension to the throne as Queen of Canada, and in recognition of your valuable contribution to the province. Guys, how would you feel when you get a letter like this?
The contribution is for the
oh my God,
province.
From the province. And I'm like,
province.
What's happening here? And you know the beautiful thing, there was a badge. Can you bring the badge? Guys, you should see this. And you know, where I normally see these badges is like when they are doing, is it Remembrance Days, and these military guys are wearing, and they pin this thing on me. And you know, it is the feeling and the recognition that came with it that we are here today to celebrate. This is the award.
Oh, that's
guys,
beautiful. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I need a cheesecake right now.
You better.
So that is the award I got. Now let's talk about Patricia's one. I have it on my phone. I told her to bring it. This is Patricia's award. I can't show it to you because it's on my phone. And I went to, so when we are publishing this podcast, I'm going to put the pictures under. We had a big room full of people, and Patricia's name was called, and she received 2023 Capital Region Rotary Integrity Award. So the whole of Edmonton, there are about 9 different Rotary organizations. Correct me if I'm lying. They all came together, and each region or each group, like the Northeastern Rotary, the Yek Passport Group, the West Edmonton Group, they all chose members who are not Rotary members and who are making significant contributions into the community wherever they are.
Wow.
Listen to Patricia. She brought marimba. It is the most significant instrument, unique. I have never seen that. I knew xylophone, but I've never seen something so huge. And if the kids are playing, guys, they are playing everywhere in the city, and they are the hot cake. Like the Beatles. Trust me.
The Beatles.
Yes. I love it. And that is the award Patricia received. So today we came here to tell you and to celebrate ourselves and to tell you that there are so many things that you are also doing that you just take it for granted. I've told Patricia, now that we are 50, we will celebrate every little thing, even when an ant bites us.
Now we don't have to care about anything.
Yes, no, we are beyond be careful.
Yeah.
So we are really doing what we love to do. We wake up every morning loving to go to work.
And when I come to that studio and see children playing, you know, my heart,
yes.
I feel so happy.
Yes.
Now we have different programs. We have the senior ensemble. We have the young kids who are starting. We have piano lessons.
It's growing.
We are starting dance lessons.
Guys.
We have summer camps where we really do an intense learning. So sign up your kids. Sign up your kids, and we want the community to learn. We want Canadians to learn about who we are, what we do, and the difference that we can make as a people.
Awesome. If you just join us, we are bringing the curtains to a close. You know why we're here today? To have a celebration of an award that we received. You know, the beautiful part of the award is we were never expecting that somebody should watch us and give us an award. We were just doing what we loved most, working with kids, creating unique environment for kids to flourish and prosper in Canadian culture. And somebody somewhere saw what we are doing. And the award has continued to empower us to even seek more resources and funding to be able to help other new immigrants who are coming into the Canadian culture. Ms. Patricia.
And the only thing that we can do as a people, we have to help each other. We have to grow each other. We have to grow our communities. So if you have ideas, let's work together and make this country a better place. Yes. As a people, we are too intelligent to keep things to ourselves.
Very good. And we have to make sure we stamp our presence before we are gone. In the next 100 years, so many houses that we built may be gone, but the books will be there, the records will be there. This award will still be hanging somewhere. And, oh my God!
And your name will be written somewhere. And you never know the impact that you made to your children.
To my children. And you know, I have to actually send photos of this to my community, my village. That's one of their craziest girls finally grew up. And now she has an award.
She's not that crazy after all.
No. Now I take my time to enjoy life. And that is why all of these things are coming. And if you just join us, this is Sizwe Podcast.
And let's enjoy life, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you again next time.
See ya.
Bye.